It's available only for a week. It ends at midnight on Tuesday, and then another deal of the week. Now, do you know, if someone had said to me when I was a little girl, what do you want to do? How about you've been paid to just chill out and lay on a big cushion? I'm Argos TV. Welcome, by the way. Welcome to me and my beanbag. I am loving the aubergine, but we have got all sorts of colours and shapes and sizes for you coming up over the next 15 minutes or so. So we're starting with this one, first of all. Now, beanbags have come a long way. So, do you remember the old beanbags? Basically, wherever they were, there was a trail of little white tiny polystyrene bowls, and what happened was, as well as leaving them all behind and then becoming a bit of a mess, the beanbags gradually got flatter and flatter and flatter, so that when you did put your bottom onto one, generally your bottom went straight onto the floor and you were very uncomfortable. So these beanbags really are high quality. For a start, they are stuffed with zillions of those little polystyrene balls. The polystyrene balls themselves are of a better quality than the ones in the 70s, so they're a bit firmer. But there are actually two layers as well within here. So in the old bean bags, little polystyrene bits would be just literally in the bag, wouldn't they? Well, actually, they're in a bag within a bag. They're also waterproof as well. So that means if you do have them outside in your garden in the summer months and they do get a shower on them, they're not going to get damaged whatsoever. But obviously we would say don't leave them out there throughout the entire winter. That is going to be a problem. But they are waterproof to the extent of a few odd showers is not going to be a problem. So the one we're looking at the moment, £79.99 is the price with free delivery, and you are saving your... You can't find this in the store or in the catalogue. The only way you get them are through us here at Argos TV or online as well. They are home delivery only. I would suggest you give us a call, 08456 40 50 50 aubergine, but you can get it in bright red as well. Same price, so totally up to you. Here is one here, look, here's the red one. I have to say, with this black outfit with the red, I should just sort of sit in this permanently in my home and have visitors, shouldn't I? Because they're kind of going together, aren't they? Here we are, look. So now it has become a seat. So there it was, a kind of laying down beanbag type thing. Here is a seat. And what I'm showing you here is that you can manoeuvre them into a multitude of positions. And they're also very lightweight as well. So to move around your home, they only weigh 6 kilograms. And that means that you could move them up and down if you want, or to the outside garden and back in again. Should we talk about dimensions? Well, we're talking about the height is 140 centimetres, the width is 180 centimetres, and the depth is 30 centimetres. So those are the dimensions for you. Can you see here now? Look, I've got the chair. So it's so well made, this polystyrene bags, the balls are in there, and it's the double zip thing going on, and the double bag thing, that it's all very firm and supportive, so it's actually incredibly comfortable. But if you want to lay on it, great as well. I'm thinking these would be good for, well, anywhere in the home really, but think about Christmas, think about people coming to stay. I reckon you could actually sleep on one of these. So they'd be great for teenagers' bedrooms and sort of dens, or for little kids' bedrooms, or for your home. If you've got a really fabulous kitchen, how about throwing one in the corner of the kitchen? And arena here now, and obviously the price is going down to reflect it. £19.99, but more affordable. I mean, I think if you're thinking about gifts for Christmas, or if you're thinking about extra seating for Christmas, these are great. Under £20, free delivery. And 7 days as well, they will arrive at your door, so not too long to wait for them. So what could be meant? Very, very fashionable. It's a 43 centimetre cube, so height, width and depth, all 43 centimetres. And very lightweight as well, 2.25 kilograms in weight. But obviously, you can sit on it like I am here. However, if you wanted to, obviously, I'm just going to use my other one here. If you wanted to pop your feet on it, so if you were, you know, watching a video or whatever, you could easily put your feet up there onto it as well. So you can put your feet up, you can sit on it, and as I say, great for those Christmas occasions when people come round and you never have enough seating. Great for kids' bedrooms. You know, they could sit on one of these and do their homework at their desks or whatever, or they could just sit and do it on their knees, or they could just sit and play, or they could have a couple in their bedroom, and then of course, you know, friends could come round and use them. So I just think there are a multitude of uses for these little cubes, and a great price as well, £19.99. I must just say, when the guy came in from Kaiku and was talking all about the brand, and he was talking about the engineering stores. So these really are great prices. And they're also half British. They've got a base in Britain, and they've also got a base over in India, because the lady who owns half the company is Indian, and then you've got someone else in the company who is British. So it's a sort of spread there, but it's great, isn't it, to support a British company. Shall I move over to my next one now? So let's move on then to our next beanbag for you, £69.99, and it is this one. Now, this is actually like a sun lounger, and I have to say that when we were showing these in the summer, this, I think, was the most popular seller. A lot of people loved this sun lounger. Now, obviously, if you do want to use it like that, you would just literally hop onto it. So in the garden, absolutely brilliant. But also spare beds, I'm thinking, you know, for Christmas maybe. You could give it to someone, a child, if you wanted. But if you want to fold it up, you can, like that. And then it becomes sort of lounging in the garden. It's very difficult to get comfortable sometimes on those loungers, isn't it? Whereas with these, you can really sort of manipulate them and be comfortable. So you can relax in the sun. Oh, remember that thing in the sky? Relax in the sun. You can read a book. You know, you could lay on your side, talk to your friends with a nice little glass of wine. You know, any of that going on? Brilliant. So if you'd like to buy them, don't forget, all of these Kaiku beanbags are for home delivery only. So you can only get them online or with us here at Argos TV. But the great thing is that you don't have to pay a penny for delivery. You are saving yourself 20%. £69.99 is the price. This catalogue number is 1963902 for this one. Don't forget as well, because you're spending over £50, we're also going to give you a £5 gift voucher back to spend on anything that you would like. So that's great, isn't it? A great deal there. A voucher and free delivery. So comfortable. Now, as I was saying as well, you know, the polystyrene little balls that are in there, you've got more in here than you would have in those old-fashioned beanbags in the 70s. You can get more to top them up if you want to. You have this special waterproof covering as well, so you can, you know, use them if you want to in the garden. You know, if there's like a brief shower or something, that's absolutely fine. And you have got the double bagging system as well. Let me see if I can find it on here. If I just show you on here, there is the zip, look. Now, in the good old days, when you had these beanbags, what would happen? I think someone has actually clipped those together, haven't they? Yes, they've clipped my zip together. So, waterproof coating, plenty of polystyrene filling, very comfortable, the lovely bright colours as well, and all these different shapes, so you can really decide where you want them and how you are going to use them in your gift. And this is called the teardrop, because obviously you can see it is very much like a teardrop at the moment. This reminds me of my original beanbag that I had. It was red, but I have to say it was made out of very nasty nylon with hardly any polystyrene balls, and my bottom used to sink to the floor when I sat on it. Not a pleasant experience. We've moved a whole world forward since then, because that, of course, was in 1903 when I was a child. Let's just sit. Look at that. Oh, hello. So, you know, just so comfortable. I love them. I just think they're so fabulous, and they just manipulate around your body. Doesn't matter what size you are, doesn't matter how tall you are, doesn't matter how small you are. Basically, whatever you are like, you sit in them, and they just mould around you. You've got the support at the back, you've got the comfortable bit under your bottom. Very nice indeed. 64 is the catalogue number for this red version, this very bright red version. Don't forget, you can't get these in store, so you must give us a call if you would like to get one for yourself on 08456 40 50 50. Right, let's have a run through what we have offered you in this 15. Want the teardrop, you know, if you want the big square one, just give us a call. Describe it, talk about the colours, we'll get them sent out to you, not a problem. Just pick up the phone, give us a call.
First of all, let's show you on a shirt, because It works equally well on all garments. Now, obviously, you can change the temperature of your iron. It has a little dark...
It's the steam.
No, you can use it as a dry iron if you want to use it as
And that, you know, Simon, I mean, I don't know about... Well, do you know, can I tell you a secret?
Go on, then.
There's not much of one now. I don't do the ironing.
Really?
No, my husband does the ironing. It's wrong for me.
And the problem is,
I
when you get to the very, very end here,
yes,
you're actually stuck. If you can fold it into a manageable size, so fold it in half like I've done there, that's 4 layers.
Yep.
Half again, that's 8 layers.
Broadband signal. By the way, we do have a deal at the moment as well. Half-price HDMI cables when bought with the Apple TV and when you give us a call on 08456 40 50 50. Video that I took with myself and my daughter. He's taking pictures again of me. All right, I want some pictures. Well, instead of all huddling around the phone, we can just literally do this and they're now going to appear on the TV. It's magic. Right. Show us how we do that. And that's with all different Apple products, not just the iPhone. This is actually an iPod. So do pick up the phone and give us a call. Thank you so much, Timothy.
My pleasure, young lady.
I do love him. Almost as much as the Apple TV. Is it for you? Give us a call.
So that you would get a 42-inch Full HD LCD TV for less than £280. You would have called the men in the white coats.
I was going to say, I was just about to say I would have locked you away and taken away the key. It's amazing, isn't it? It's a beauty.
Plethora, that means a lot, of wall mounts out there.
Oh, we've got a lot of them as well.
And I wasn't being patronising. You do know what patronising means, don't you? Well,
specifications.
Yes.
That's what I was trying to say. It's also, of course, full HD, the best HD viewing. That price, you have to call us on 08456 40 50 50. So do ask about that when you call if you are interested in that box. But great way of recording all your favourite programmes, never missing an episode, and also pausing as 456 40 50 50. We'll do the rest for you. Thank you very much, Tim, as always.
My pleasure.
An absolute pleasure. And we'll see you next time, of course, here on Argos TV.
Absolutely.
Big tie.
And
nice
I
tie.
loved what you did with that Apple thing. Core, I thought. That was fantastic. Or your desktop computer.
And it is cheaper by £30 than those retail outlets at this price. Not only that, actually, it's kind of... So do ask us about the Argos card. You can apply online, on the phone rather, in a matter of moments. Talking about the phone, only way to get it is at this price if you call us. White. Lots of other ones available. And I sense someone is taking a photograph of me at the moment, because that's another thing, obviously, that it has as well, is the camera. So should we talk about those covers now, or should we talk about the camera? Let us talk...
Typing, and also great for watching movies as well.
Yes, of course. It's not flat, is it? It's got to be raised to the
So while you were just chatting away there...
Makes people want to buy this tablet, because it is the market leader.
It is the market. What I think it is, it's a combination of superb design and ease of use. The Apple operating system...
Now, the only shopping channel to do that, and I'm so proud to have brought you the iPad 2. That's what we're all about here at Argos TV. We're talking about quality. And Tim and I are going to be back as well, by the way, after the break. Do, because clearly that little box, although it's called an Apple TV, is not for this now that we're doing. We're just pay £99 and that's it.
That's it, yeah.
It's 40, 50, 50. It's that easy to buy. We're here, we're ready to take your call. It's £99. It's a very affordable price, isn't it, for a gift? A brilliant gift, I think. They would absolutely love it because it's
So you rip open the packaging.
Available.
Yep.
Here, leave a balance on at 6 months as well if you want, then the interest accrues. A brilliant way of spreading the payments. Thank you so much for that, Tim.
My pleasure.
Really, because if you buy that today, we're going to give you a £10 voucher back just to say thank you very much for shopping with us. And so actually the price is now coming down to £200 tonight here as well. So do give us a call on that number to take advantage of all of that.
Great way to do some catch-up tea.
I'll have you know, Rachel, I've never been in your changing room.
Well, you can see the kind of quality that you're going to be getting now. Kev.
This iPad, it really is a terrific tool. It's not a toy, although 50. So there's Tim, as you've never seen him before. I've just hit him in the face with a frying pan. Not really. That's something else you can do. You can, if you want to leave the balance on there after 6 months, you can do that too, but no interest for 6 months. Great to have you. Great to have that. I don't know which one I will love the most actually. Right, see you after the break.
Me, obviously.
9p. That is a massive saving, I believe, of £120. There it is. So if you would like to get this right now before the lovely Simon here has taken you through all the features, because it ain't just a tumble dryer, it has so many features packed into it, then do pick up the phone and give us a call, because you will note in that red stripe there, this is a telephone order only. 08456 40 50 50 is the number to dial, and then we will deliver it to your house, and then you can put it wherever you want to. And I'm saying put it wherever you want to because the great thing about this little beauty is that it can go upstairs. It can go wherever you want because it doesn't have one of those pipes sticking out the back. I think there is a technical term for that, and Simon is going to tell us about that. Simon, welcome.
How are you?
I'm fine. That's the thing.
Okay. The difference is you used to maybe have to put hose, or you used to have a vent at the back, so you could let the hot air escape. This doesn't need one, so you can put it, quite rightly, as you said, in any room of your choice, whether it's in the garage, whether it's upstairs, downstairs. It makes no difference at all whatsoever. You only need a port. You only need a plug to plug it into. That's it. So electrical socket, and away you go.
Yeah, or a glass of port while it's doing the drying.
Maybe,
you can
with
have
it being the festive season.
Yes, but just thinking about that, I mean, people like have flats and things.
Of course.
You know, that would be great, wouldn't it, to be able to just put it upstairs and not have to have that pipe hanging out of a window.
Well, you know what? That's exactly what I was going to say. So many people put that pipe hanging out of a window, or I've seen people put things. For me, is if you put your clothes in here and you turn it on from anything between 0 to 150 minutes, your clothes. It's all about making things easier for you to use, more convenient.
Of course, this one has got a huge price saving of £120. So if you'd like to take advantage of all, terrific. So, Simon, you know, I heard the other day, this is quite a scary fact.
Go on then.
I was listening to Radio 2,
right,
and they were talking there about water in the air. Obviously not great to have moisture in the house, you can imagine.
Of course.
But they were saying if you put a pair of jeans on the radiator, 2 litres of water is released into the air. Now, that's a pair of jeans. Now, if you've walked around my house when my tumble dryer broke down, I'm dryer because you've got all these features.
Exactly. Now, I want to show you the capacity as well, because it does hold quite a lot.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yep.
Standard laundry basket there. Easy to open. You can open it.
That's look at that. That's his system as well, which means that it's got a very good energy rating. In the past, these can be quite expensive to run. Not this one, because of that kilowatt rating, so very good indeed. In terms of how you use it as well, lots of options of how you use this. You don't even have to use it in its full capacity if you don't want to. So, first of all, we've got these buttons here, look, and you can see that you have maximum, and just have a little bit of nice warm air circulated around. Also, as another great thing as well is the timer. So, say for example, if you want to put this on, you know, as you're dozing off to sleep, and you want to make sure that you go into a nice deep sleep and be warm, but then you don't want to leave it on, of course, you could set the timer. Also, you can move it around very easily around your home if you want to. It's not fixed, you can still move it around, but easier to use it with the wheels. But it's a really nice looking radiator as well. It's a bit sort of retro, isn't it? It reminds me of one of those old sort of Victoriana on maximum. And you've got that timer on there as well. And because it's oil filled, the oil is circulating around. It's giving you a nice warm feeling all the way around. The great thing to have in your living room to give you that extra boost in those really cold nights if you need it. So pick up the phone, give us a call. It is a telephone order for this TV exclusive price. It's £69.99, and you are going to get a £5 voucher back as well. And it is just behind me here, because it is this. Or is it this? Well, actually, these two things are the same. Very clever. And we're down to our last few dozen units. They've been very popular, but we are not going to have this back now. We've got so many new lines coming in, so we have to make way for them somehow. But I love the fact that it is just so flexible, because, you know, you can have it as a blanket like this, which, I mean, against our furniture as well, it looks really nice, doesn't it, with the blues and the gold. So it's a very nice kind of throw to either, you know, perk up your furniture or, of course, throw over your bed if that's what you'd like to do. And then if you want to just have the wall side showing, you could just have that showing on your bed if you want a touch of luxury, I think, and glamour. Don't forget, pure merino wool as well, so it's really... And if you want to use it as a cushion, you know, then you can. You could put the cushion onto your bed, or you could put your cushion into your, you know, onto your sofa like we have here. But it's very easy. Once again, as well, just a point with that, you know, if you wanted to, you could, you know, have that side on there, the wall side. And just to point out as well, very easy to get that into the cushion, because there is the hole there, look. So all you do is basically tuck everything in there, and that's how you make this into a cushion. Now, the lovely Darren Simons, who I believe is going to be here on your screens tomorrow night, Saturday night, here on Argos TV, he recently moved to Spain, don't you know? He pops back now and again. He's got quite a few of these, he says, because in Spain they don't have central heating in their homes. Obviously, you wouldn't, would you? Most of the year it's a very nice temperature. But on a night time, when it gets a little bit colder, especially in the winter months as well, apparently, Darren says it can get a little bit chilly. So they have these in their homes to use on their beds or wrap around themselves, because they are heated on your bed. But it is something that you would wrap around yourself if you were, as I was saying earlier, watching TV, doing something like that for your bed. You know, when you are laying in bed, you could put that over yourself and give yourself a nice warm blanket over the top of you. Some people don't like laying on electric blankets. You know, maybe the wires are not great to lay on. Some people find them uncomfortable. And of course, you know, some partners as well don't like the electric blanket on the bed to lay on, because they don't want to be that hot. So this would be great, because you can choose the sort of lighter fawn or the chocolate brown. £62.99 is the price, with a 10% saving. And once again, it is a telephone order only for this TV exclusive price. So 640 50 50 to take advantage of this 10% saving and get this for yourself and for your home. I would use it for some doing things before I come to work, but today I actually sat there in my, don't want to take this off, it's a bit snuggly and it's a bit cold, but this is where, instead of wearing a coat, which is not very comfortable in the house, you could literally just get this wrapped around you. Oh! Turn, you can feel the heat coming through. I quite like it. But if you do want to have just a little bit of warmth, put it on, you know, number 1. But if you want to have it really, really warm and cosy, and you want it like an electric blanket, whack it up to the number 8 setting. Once again, you've been watching this behind me, and you've been thinking, that looks like a very nice piece of furniture she's sitting on there. Well, this is our deal of the week, and you can find out all about this and the chair that goes with it after the break.